I wish more than anywhere else in the world tonight that I could be in Stockholm celebrating this incredible novel, In Every Mirror She's Black, with Lola. My first time meeting Lola was in Stockholm in April 2019. I had just landed to join Chigozie Obioma for his Swedish book tour, and Lola had just landed from a photo shoot. In addition to being a rising star novelist, she already is a prize-winning, trailblazing international photographer. We had time for just 20 minutes to meet in my hotel. And as soon as I saw her radiant smile and heard the energy, warmth, and intelligence in her voice, I wanted to keep conversing with Lola all day. And I told her I would love to read her debut novel. A few days later, she emailed me her remarkably polished manuscript, and I was hooked and surprised and delighted from the first to last pages. And I immediately offered her representation. It was rare to read a manuscript that is so thoughtful and nuanced and featuring an intriguing cast of characters that is also a total page-turner. And I had never before read a novel about the experiences and desires of Black women in a European city. Everything about Lola as a person and a writer exemplifies my conviction that racial and gender equality will only be realized when women of color are seen and heard in all the same spaces that have always been dominated by white people. Whether in books or in magazines or in corporate boardrooms or in Western cosmopolitan culture. I also felt so connected to the three different women at the center of the story, Kemi, Brittany, and Muna. I never wanted to stop following their journeys, even after the last page. And so I was certain US and UK editors would share my excitement for Lola's storytelling and for Lola's incredible personality and platform. Her best-selling Swedish lifestyle book, Lagom, was published by a major British publisher and sold in many languages. I was even anticipating that we'd have an auction. This was June 2019, and by June 2020, after more than 70 rejections, I was about to tell Lola that I couldn't think of anyone else to try. It's still stunning to me to look back on this and see over and over again the limited vision of so many editors, from literary to commercial, the stay-in-a-lane mindset that perpetuates so many unfair walls, from New York to London. It was only thanks to Lola's relentless determination, her never stop asking why not attitude, that I couldn't give up. And then all of a sudden, back in June 2020, we found one editor, Krista Desir of Sourcebooks, who, like me, couldn't get Lola's storytelling or characters out of her mind. And Krista wouldn't give up on convincing her colleagues. And she found Erin McClary of the Sourcebooks landmark imprint. And suddenly we had not only one, but two passionate editors. And then CEO Dominique Racca fell in love with it. And then this journey changed almost overnight into an unstoppable source of joy and affirmation. I believed all along that this book would be embraced and cherished by readers all over the world, if only they could have the chance to read it. And now, since earlier this year, when advanced copies started going out, and we heard that Barnes & Noble had invited Krista to present to their booksellers, And then all in 1 week, in March, we received heartfelt endorsements just in time for the gorgeous cover from Disha Philyaw, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Nicole Dennis Ben, Mbolo Mbue, Kim Golden. And all of a sudden, we could feel our predictions coming true. And every day this year, we've been counting down to this hardcover publication day. And I'm bursting with joy and gratitude for the love that keeps coming back at us from readers all over the US and now also in the UK, where in every mirror she's black. Will be published in October by Head of Zeus. And we also have Parisia in West Africa. And just today, we closed a first translation deal with a great German publisher. So what gives me the most strength and hope is that this life-changing book journey is truly led by women, trailblazing women supporting women across continents. From the literary agency I founded exactly 5 years ago in my apartment in Spain, to the publishing house Dominique Rocca founded in her suburban Chicago home in 1987. From the editorial, sales, and marketing and publicity dream team of Krista Desir, Erin McClary, Christina Ariola, Caitlin Lawler, to the brilliant cover designer, Kimberly Glider, and interior text designer, Ashley Holstrom. So I'm raising this glass and expressing my deepest appreciation for you all. And above all, thank you to Lola for writing a novel that is true to your vision and that pulses with the authenticity and generosity and empathy and inclusion that we all need more of in our lives. And for lighting my path and recharging my energy every step of the way through all the ups and downs in these incredibly challenging times. I'm so excited and inspired to see what we can achieve together next. And I can't wait for all of you to read In Every Mirror She's Black.